Okay, time for a really quick review and unboxing. This is a product I talked about with my contact at GearBest a long time ago actually, and I'd forgotten all about it, and it arrived in the post and I took a little while to figure out what I think it is. But I think I know what that is now, so let's open it up and have a look. Before we do though, I should mention that this product has been provided free of charge by GearBest for the purposes of this review. However, the opinions in this video are my own. There'll be a link in the video description to buy this on gearbest.com. That is an affiliate link, and if you buy that way I do make a small commission. If you object to that idea, then please do feel free to just Google this up and don't use my links. Anyway, let's see if we can open this up and have a look. There we go, piece of tape there. And then it opens up. Okay, so it's quite a nice bit of packaging there actually, although a little bit unnecessary. So here we've got a little rubber lanyard, a USB micro charging cable, quite a short one, and this unit itself. Now this is a power bank and a torch. There we are, and it has a variety of different brightness settings. Interesting. I think that must be controlled by a little microcontroller inside, because it doesn't appear to correlate exactly with the number of clicks I turn if I turn it really quickly. But anyway, so it's a little power bank. It's very minimalist design. I'll put the stats for that on the screen right now so that the claimed battery stats are up there on the display. And it's also a little flashlight with quite a variable brightness, and that's really quite a nice bright torch, and dimmable down to just a glow that is still too bright to shine directly in your eyes, so now I can't see what I'm doing. So there we go. So it is interesting. There isn't a direct correlation between the number of clicks and where it turns on. So you have to turn it a few clicks before it comes on at all, and then it brightens up to full level. Let's see if we can count how many that is. So okay, that's full brightness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 12 levels of brightness in total, which is pretty good, isn't it? Pretty variable. So there we go. So I think what I'll do, I'll charge that up because I'm only using the battery power that's in there as it stands. So I'm going to give that a charge up, and then we'll see what we can actually do with it as well. So I'll see if I can power my mobile phone off it. But let's just have a look at this cable. So this cable serves two purposes. So the primary purpose, which is you plug it into the micro USB and then plug that into a charger to charge it, and then the secondary purpose, which will be plug that bit into that USB port and then plug that into your phone if it's a micro USB to charge it, or if your phone is not micro USB, then obviously plug the charging cable directly into that port, that USB port there. So there we go, quite a nice little product, feels nice in the hand. It's got a really weird sort of eggshell finish almost on the plastic there. Seems quite nice, and it's quite a nice change, I think, probably to have an LED torch that isn't all rugged and military style. So this is something that you know, this will go on the windowsill and we'll use this if we're dashing out to the garden or something like that, and but it doesn't look all rugged and outdoorsy. It's just a nice looking device. And this is by Xiaomi. This is made by Xiaomi, so one of a quite wide range of products now produced by Xiaomi. So they don't just make phones, they make all kinds of household products. None of the writing on this is English, so I can't actually say anything about what the instruction manual says. It's never mind. Anyway, but it's pretty self-explanatory anyway. Okay, so that's what it's like with the little rubber lanyard fitted, which is like a wrist strap, and that's not going to fall off on my wrist very easily. So yeah, I guess if we were using that in a situation where I didn't really want to drop it, it would there'd be no risk of that slipping off on my wrist. But this strap is stretchy enough that it easily goes over my hand without any trouble. Anyway, we're going to go charge this up and then come back and finish up the video. Okay, so we've charged this for about half an hour, and it has a little indicator light that turns green when it's fully charged. And there's a little button there, yeah, which tells you the state of charge. So when you press it, it's flashing green a few times just to tell me that it's got a charge in there. Anyway, let's see what it does. Well, actually, let's see. Wow, now that it's fully charged, that light is very, very bright. That's a really nice soft edged beam, but a nice little spot. But let's have a look and see what it's like in its other function, which is as a mini power bank. So this is my phone. I'm back on the Digimix, by the way, giving it another go, and we got 32% battery. So what I'm going to do, this just happens to be micro USB, which is good. So I'm going to plug that in and plug that end in there. So that's 32%. I'm going to leave this on charge on this power bank for, I don't know, let's say half an hour, and we'll come back and see if we've gone up or gone down or just managed to maintain that. Okay, so about half an hour has passed and this has been on charge from that power bank. Let's have a look and see how much battery we actually managed to get. So it's gone from 32% up to 48%. That's not actually bad for a little power bank like that, and that's just in half an hour. I think I'll leave it for another half hour actually and see how far we get there. Okay, so after about an hour of charging from the power bank, let's see what we've got. 66%. That's not bad at all for such a little power bank as this, is it? So pretty good, I would say. And you've still got enough juice in there to run the torch. So I'm quite impressed with that product. It's quite a nice little thing. It feels good in the hand. It's got a bit of weight to it, which I hope is mostly battery. And there we go. So pleasantly surprised with how well that managed to charge this phone. So yeah, so we went from 32% up to 66% in the space of about just under an hour. So there we go, that is the Xiaomi Minimalist flashlight and power bank. I hope that's been a useful review. There are links in the video description if you want to check this out on GearBest. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.